Right, so happy Wednesday. I'm already a day behind. Let's start off with our daily pledge. Today is a new day. I am ready to be the best me I can be. I will listen so I can learn. I will try hard so my brain can grow. I will not give up. I can learn anything I put my mind to. So today's a new day. It's an opportunity to brush off any stressors, brush off any issues that you've had this week. Let's start fresh. Let's just work on taking it day by day. Sometimes we have to learn to laugh it off. Sometimes we have to just get out our coping skills. Sometimes we just need to go back to bed, and that's okay too. Where are you at? Do your daily check-in. How are you feeling? If you're feeling great, that's awesome. Use all of that energy. Apply it to your day. Let's get productive. Let's go for a walk. Let's organize. Let's declutter, whatever it may be, okay? But if you didn't wake up feeling so great, get out your toolbox. Get out your tool bag. Get out all of your resources that you have and start working on the things that you need to do to feel better, okay? I know that days are hard. I know that there can be just some struggles that continue to pile up and pile up and pile up, and they just keep coming. But you gotta keep on moving, and you gotta remember, what is it? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and keep going. Every day you have to figure out ways to unwind, de-stress, write things down, get out your toolbox, communicate to people, whatever it may be, whatever your coping skills are, use them and apply them. Even if you're stressed out, even if you're having the worst day of your whole life, use your tools, turn it around, and make some changes, okay? So today's Wellness Wednesday, and like I said, I'm no health guru, okay? I'm not. I don't ever want to be one. However, there's some good resources out there, and I do know the negative effects that some foods have on you. And we're going to talk about sugar. I think we've addressed this before, but we're going to revisit that, okay? Because there are some really bad side effects of sugar, and some of us consume so much sugar that it's really just kind of interesting what that does to your body. Now, I would say that I'm a sugar nut myself, more or less, in my ice cream, but there's sugars and lots of different things, okay? So first and foremost, here's some negative effects of sugar. I thought this was appropriate as I looked at the jar of jelly beans on my kitchen table this morning for Easter. Sugar, what does that do to you? It can suppress your immune system, and now is the time of the year, or in the last year, for the rest of our life, we need to get our immune system strong, right? And so sugar actually weakens your immune system. It speeds up the aging process. We don't want to be any older than we are, do we? It says it ages you faster. We need to quit sugar immediately so that we can stay young, find the fountain of youth, right? It can cause hormone imbalance, all right? It can cause, so if you are wondering why you're moody all the time, or 1 minute you feel good and now you're here and you're all over the place, hormone imbalance, okay? That's what sugar does to you. Cholesterol. If some people are taking cholesterol pills or they just don't feel good, cut out the sugar. Food sensitivities. How many of you have to eat gluten-free? I never had those issues until a couple of years ago. It's amazing to me how you're all of a sudden one day you wake up and your body rejects that stuff, okay? I can't eat bread or pasta or any of that other stuff. And so it's interesting. They say sugar causes food sensitivities. It doesn't allow you to absorb protein or calcium. Calcium is for our bones. We need them. It can cause varicose veins. It can cause cataracts, bad eyes, arthritis. Candida makes us feel puffy and icky. It makes us feel swollen, okay? It can cause depression. Sugar can actually make you feel depressed. Some of us will eat it because we think it's going to make us feel better, and indeed it's actually doing the opposite. And sugar can cause constipation, okay? Here's another thing. What does it do to our body? Increased blood sugars. It can affect our brain. It can affect our eyes. It can affect our hearing, our circulation. All of our joints can start to feel, we're going to feel like the Tin Man, okay? It affects our hands, our knees, our ankles, okay? So when you have increased sugars and you have increased blood sugars, it increases all of those things that make your body go, okay? It doesn't like any of that. Sugar, it tastes good. Trust me, I know, I like it a lot, but it doesn't do anything good for us. And it may feel like it in the moment, but there are long-term side effects of too much sugar, okay? Hold on one second. Here are some foods that they say have hidden sugars, okay? Soda pop. Okay, well, we know that was not hidden. Soda pop. A latte. Think of how many people go through the Caribou and Starbucks line every single day. Now, I'm not dogging on Caribou or Starbucks, okay? They make great coffee. People love it. But I went there the other day out to Walmart, and I noticed the line to Starbucks, okay? The line was crazy, and people get huge coffees that are bigger than the size of my head. Imagine the sugar in that. Imagine what that's doing to you. Think about how much better it would have been if you got a water with a lemon in that size. Okay, that's so much better for you. I know that maybe it doesn't taste all that much better sometimes, but it's better for you. So a latte. 5 teaspoons. In a small latte, there's 5 teaspoons of sugar. In a soda pop, there is 10 teaspoons of sugar. Orange juice. Now, we all like orange juice, right? And it is so much cheaper to make your coffee at home. That is correct. Orange juice has 2 teaspoons. Now, orange juice, I'm guessing you can find something that's sugar-free, right? Pizza has 2 teaspoons of sugar per slice, okay? Per slice. So if you have like 4 or 5 slices of pizza, can you imagine what sugar you're consuming? Any sauce like ketchup has, okay, 1 teaspoon. French fries have sugar in them, 11 teaspoons. That's disgusting. A breakfast bar has 11 teaspoons. And bread, for each slice of bread, there's 1 teaspoon of sugar. Can you imagine if you have a couple of sandwiches? That's a lot of sugar, okay? What I just learned out of that is that we need to cut that stuff out. Soda, lattes, orange juice, pizza, ketchup, French fries. All the good foods that we like are actually really bad for us, okay? Here's another thing. The top 10 cereals, or let me back up. The top 10 breakfast foods that you should not eat, okay? The top 10 breakfast foods you should not eat. Number 1, cereal. Okay, we knew that. Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We know that none of that stuff is good for us. It may taste delicious and make us smile in the morning, but it is not good for you. Toast with margarine. First of all, isn't margarine like 1 molecule away from being plastic? Okay, I'm pretty sure that margarine's bad for you, but I don't know. I don't eat it. So, toast with margarine, bad for you. Pancakes are bad for you, okay? Especially if you lather it with syrup. Muffins, okay? Fruit juice. Now, I'm not really for sure, obviously. There's probably some fruit juices that you can get that are better for you, but they say fruit juice. Toaster pastries. Okay, we know that. We lather it with icing. Toaster pastries. Scones with jam. Flavored yogurt. I know for a fact that you can buy yogurt that does not have all that stuff in there. I have a yogurt. Keto pancakes. That does sound pretty tasty. I do have a yogurt that I really enjoy that is 0 sugar. Okay, I can't honestly remember the name right now. Almond flour pancakes. See, there's different ways that we can do it. You gotta get creative. Granola bars. Some granola bars, well, a lot of granola bars probably have sugar in them. And any processed gluten-free foods. Now, that's one thing that I learned. This is a little side topic from sugar. However, because I have to eat gluten-free, I know that gluten-free foods are not good for you either, okay? Read the label. Look at the label. Most gluten-free foods have so much sodium in them, they're going to give you a heart attack, okay? There's nothing good in gluten-free foods, generally. There's not. And if there is, please let me know because I would like to know what that is. But gluten-free processed foods, they're not good for you either, okay? So those are the top 10 breakfast foods that are bad for you, okay? We should be Googling recipes, healthy recipes that you can make at home. Let's be honest, homemade foods are going to be better for you than any food you probably buy in the store, okay? But the problem is we know this here too, it's expensive to eat healthy. However, if you just start really watching ads and you start kind of paying attention to little things, buy little things at a time that you can do, it really adds up, okay? All right, so, well, really quick, how are we going to reduce sugar? How are we going to cut this crap out of our diet, right? Because we need to. We need to cut this out of our diet. Number 1, get started. Look at how much sugar you are consuming in a day. First and foremost, you got to get started, okay? You need to take a look at what you're consuming. Write down on a list everything that you eat in a day and really start paying attention to, okay, so I had bread. Okay, that's probably not, we need to cut out all them slices of bread. Maybe I need to take a look at reading the labels, okay? I think that's on here. We're going to get to that. Now I'm jumping ahead. So write down everything you eat in a day and take a look at what might have sugar in it. Plan ahead. Carry healthy snacks. Put some carrots in a little baggie and bring that with you. Fruits, natural sugars like a fruit, but you have to be careful on that too. But bring an apple with you, bring some grapes with you. Just take a look at, I know you can make muffins that are sugar-free, gluten-free, everything free, and they're delicious, okay? So just start taking a look at planning your snacks ahead of time. Limit your sugar-sweetened beverages. If there's one thing that I can tell you, never drink a can of pop again. Don't ever touch an energy drink. Don't buy extra large mocha latte, chocolate drinks. Get a glass of water, okay? And you can infuse it with fruit. You can get the little water bottles that have the middle piece that you put fruit in, and you put it in the water, and then it's fruit infused, and it tastes naturally sweet, and it's better for you. So I don't remember last time I had a can of pop, or I've never had an energy drink. That's disgusting. But get rid of all of that stuff. It truly does affect your mental health. I can tell you that increased sugar and all that junk and pop and everything, it affects your mental health. It's going to make you anxious, depressed. It just makes you feel like crap. And I'm just being honest with you, okay? Make smart swaps, changing bad foods for healthy foods. Start swapping out things slowly. Read the labels, okay? Read the labels. Take a look at the back. But you also have to be careful because sometimes they try to make you think you're getting something that's better for you, but they actually took out like good calories, good fats. That's what I want to say. And so maybe we need to just start doing some label reading and get smart on that. Maybe that's what we'll talk about next Wednesday, label reading and decoding some of the things that are back there, okay? Moderation is key. If you're going to have a can of pop, I get it, but don't have 12 cans of pop for the day. Okay, maybe you start limiting yourself to one a week. Okay, I know we have to also enjoy things in life, but start cutting back is a good thing too. And ask for support from your family. My kids, we cut out a lot of junk at home, and they're okay with it, I think. But it's nice that they are willing to try and eat healthier, because if they wanted to eat a bunch of junk, well, first of all, I buy the food, so they wouldn't be. But it's nice that they're on board with me. It makes our meals easier to plan because they like those things too. But if you go out with a friend and they're like, hey, let's go to Starbucks, and I should quit saying that. Let's go somewhere and get an extra double whatever coffee. Say, hey, maybe we should just go get like a sparkling water instead. Okay, that would be better for us. And we could go for a walk and bring our sparkling water with us. Now, I'm not trying to say that you need to be a health nut by any means, but just simply doing these things can make a huge difference. Here are 6 benefits to your life for cutting out sugar. Number 1, better mood. Studies show that a high sugar diet can lead to crankiness, anxiety, depression due to rising risks, the adrenaline levels, okay? So if you cut out sugar from your life and you replace it with water and more healthy food options, you're going to have better moods. You're going to be less depressed, less cranky, less anxious. Imagine that. You're going to have clearer skin. I don't know if you guys have bad skin. Some of us have to worry about acne and dry skin and just feeling greasy or just, our face is not up to par. Too much sugar can lead to pimples, wrinkles, and psoriasis. Dry skin, nasty skin. Let's get rid of all that stuff. If we can make one thing better by cutting out junk and cutting out sugar, how awesome is that? Reduced cancer risk. Sugar consumption has been linked to many forms of cancer, including breast, ovarian, prostate, and lung cancer. Cut out the sugar. If you cut out sugar, you can have a stronger immune system, okay? Sugar weakens your immune system against viruses and infectious diseases by inhibiting the fighting strength of white blood cells. So if you can cut out those things, the hope is that we can improve our immune system, be healthier. Cutting out sugar helps you with weight loss. Aren't we all trying to lose weight? I mean, a lot of us are. Many low-fat processed foods contain hidden sugar. When you just eat real food, you may find you eventually lose weight. And last but not least, you're going to have more energy. Sugar gives you a quick burst of energy, but then blood sugars crash and you feel exhausted. So it's actually zapping you, okay? So if you cut out sugar, you're going to have more energy. Imagine that. All right, so there's my spiel for the day. Your goal by the next time I see you on Monday is to cut out at least one can of pop. Cut back on at least one junk food. Cut out on anything that you think that you eat too much of that has a lot of sugar. Cut out at least one thing. And if you started cutting out one thing, cut out two things, okay? Keep going, okay? Because ultimately, you're not going to miss it. Now, I can tell you this. Your body's going to detox, okay? You might have headaches. You might feel irritable. You might feel tired and crabby. And you might just start to experience a lot of unwanted things because your body's detoxing from sugar. I can assure you that it will change. After a week, you got to give it time. Drink lots of water. Flush your system faster. But cut that out. Get rid of it. You don't need it. If we're going to talk about improving our mental health and we're going to work on coping skills, you need to work on your health eating too, because that's so important. It plays a huge role in how you feel, okay? So start cutting out one thing at a time, move on to two things at a time, let your body detox, ride the wave of feeling cranky about it, drink lots of water, go for a walk. You can do it. I'm right here with you doing it. I know you can do it, okay? So that's what your goal is. Get rid of sugar. Have an amazing day, okay? I wish you guys all a very happy Easter. I hope that you get out and enjoy this weather. Go for a walk. Drink more water. Take good care of yourselves. Remember, we have to be me-sponsible. You have to take care of yourself. That's what's going to improve things around you, okay? Have a great day. Happy Easter, and I'll see you next Monday.